समारोह में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है। इस भव्य समारोह का शुभारंभ हम राष्ट्रगान एवं ईश वंदना से करेंगे। Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 12th convocation of the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. To begin this august occasion, I invite IIST students Julsana Jalal, Lakshmi and Aishwarya for the national anthem. And may I request you to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
We next have the invocation which will be presented by Julsana Jalal.
साधयति संस्कार भारते भारते नवजीवनम् साधयति संस्कार भारते भारते नवजीवनम् प्रणवरूपं प्रगतिशीलं प्रखर राष्ट्रविवर्धकम् शिवं सत्यं सुन्दरम् अभिनवं संस्करणोद्यमम्।
Thank you. I now request Dr. S. Somanath, Secretary, Department of Space, to present a memento, a scaled model of the LVM-3 rocket, to the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar. अब मैं IIST एवं VSSC के निदेशक डॉक्टर उन्नी कृष्णन नायर से आग्रह करूंगी कि वे भारत के माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति श्री जगदीप धनखड़ जी को IIST की ओर से एक स्नेहपूर्ण स्मृति चिन्ह श्री पद्मनाभ स्वामी की प्रतिमूर्ति प्रदान करें। I now request Dr. Narayanan, Director LPSC, to kindly present a memento as a token of our appreciation to Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankar. Thank you. May I now request the Dean Academics, Professor Kuruvilla Joseph, to kindly take over the proceedings.
I request the Honorable Chancellor to declare the 12th convocation of IIST open.
I declare the 12th convocation of IIST open.
Thank you, sir. Director IIST will now deliver the welcome address and present the report on IIST for the period since last convocation.
The Most Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Jagdeep Dhangarji, the Chief Guest of our 12th Convocation of IIST, Dr. Mrs. Sudhish Dangar, spouse of Honorable Vice President, Dr. B.N. Suresh, Chancellor IIST, Dr. S. Somnath, President Governing Body IIST and Secretary Department of Space, Dr. V. Narayanan, Director Liquid Propulsion System Centers, Center Directors, members of IIST Board of Management, Registrar IIST, distinguished guests, faculty members, officers, staff of IIST, invitees from the media, officials from central and state government and Honorable Vice President's office, and most importantly, our graduating students, their proud parents and family members. It's a privilege for me to welcome you all to the most awaited event of the Institute, the Convocation 2024. We are indeed very much honored that Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Jagdeep Dhangarji, along with the Dr. Sudhish Dangar, has found time and thought it fit to grace our convocation this year. Sir, we take pride in your significant contributions to the country as the Honorable Vice President of India, prior to that as Governor of West Bengal, and the stellar performances during your long legal career at the Rajasthan High Court and the Supreme Court. Your vision, commitment, and contributions towards uplifting the society have played a pivotal role in transforming the socio-economic landscape of the country. On behalf of Secretary DOIS and the entire IIST community, it is an honor to extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. We are extremely happy to extend our warm welcome to Dr. Srimati Sudhish Dangar for choosing to be with us today for this important ceremony. I have great pleasure to very warmly welcome Dr. S. Somnath, Secretary DOIS, Dr. B.N. Suresh, Chancellor IIST, Dr. V. Narayanan, Director LPSC to this event. With pleasure, I welcome all directors of ISRO centers and other institutes, management council members of ISRO centers, other invitees, registrar, deans, head of the departments of IIST, invitees from the media, both print and visual, officials from central and state government and from the office of the Honorable Vice President, and all the students and their family members to this program. On behalf of the entire IIST fraternity and all those who have gathered here, let me take this opportunity to congratulate all the degree recipients and their parents as they celebrate this joyous occasion of hard-earned achievements and the beginning of a new and promising future. It is with great privilege that I present before this august gathering a concise report of the achievements and progress of IIST since the last convocation. IIST is a deemed to be university established by the Department of Space, Government of India. Founded in 2007, it was established to create a talent pool of young scientists, engineers who could contribute to the nation at large and the Indian space program in particular. In the academic year 2023-24, IIST had the distinct honor of hosting esteemed dignitaries, including Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister for External Affairs, who visited IIST as part of the Amrita Vimarsh Vikasit Bharat 2047 initiative, and Sri Rajiv Chandrasekhar, former Minister of State for Electronics and Information Technology, as part of the Semicon India Future Design Roadshow. These visits have helped the Institute to acquire a prominent position in the national and international academic arena. The strides IIST has made across all fronts in 2023-24 have been truly outstanding, and I wish to compliment the dedicated efforts of our faculty members, staff, and students. In accordance with the National Education Policy, we are in the process of revamping our curriculum, complemented by the introduction of a variety of multidisciplinary courses. In the NIRF national ranking in engineering category, IIST is at the 48th position, making it one of the best institutions in the country. In this convocation, 290 graduates will receive their degrees, which include 120 BTech, 22 dual degree, 119 MTech, and 29 PhD degrees across all the 7 departments of IIST. It is a matter of immense pride to inform this August gathering that a total of 1,316 graduates from the institute are now serving as scientists, engineers in different ISRO DOS centers and units. They are making significant contributions to the Indian space program, including the Chandrayaan-3, Aditya L1, and Gaganyaan missions, showcasing their unparalleled expertise and dedication. Few of our alumni are working in government civil service, while many are employed in prominent industries, and some of them have launched their own startups, and many are pursuing higher education across the globe. Over a short span of 16 years, IIST has evolved as a center of multidisciplinary learning and research with emphasis on space science, technology, and applications. IIST has made significant technology demonstration in space-related technology developments. 5 of the payloads developed by the IIST students and faculty with support from ISRO have successfully flown in PSLV missions. The Small Spacecraft Systems and Payload Center of IIST is getting ready with the next payload, GRACE, and is also indigenously developing many other micro-nano satellites like InspireSat, LISat, HAHAN, and EXNA. We are very happy to inform that the ground station built by IIST students and faculty for communicating with satellite is being used by space startups for tracking their satellites. In IIST, the students and faculty get many opportunities to work on real-life problems related to space science and technology. IIST is developing the integrated diagnostic module payload for the upcoming electric propulsion satellite, which will be launched by PSLV this year. The other notable contributions include a MEMS-based cardio sensor called a seismocardiogram, which has 1,000 times more resolution compared to an ECG. Space biology payload and real-time gas sensors for crew module for the Gaganyaan flight, and extending support to VSSC for droplet characterization test for the upcoming scramjet propulsion technology demonstrator flight, developing an atomic layer deposition system, combustion instability and engine modeling, microgravity experiments, and many more. Hybrid rocket experiments combining burets of solid fuel with the liquid propellants are being pursued actively in IIST to impart hands-on training to students in developing low-cost, reusable launch vehicle technologies. Advanced Space Research Group is a novel concept where IIST engages with ISRO centers to develop new technologies for the future programs of ISRO. Altogether, 32 research projects focusing on fundamental R&D activities of ISRO have been undertaken by IIST under this initiative. Currently, the faculty members are actively engaged in 38 externally funded research projects, out of which 18 were approved during the reporting period. They were mainly funded by DRDO, DST, SERB, and Max Planck Institute of Radio Astronomy, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and so on. A total of 10.8 crores have been approved for these new projects. IIST has been striving to build a strong research tradition. The testimony to that is the impressive statistics in terms of various research indicators, including active collaboration with more than 25 national and international universities, institutes, and R&D organizations. As part of our commitment to extend research beyond our campus, ISRO DOS centers units are identified as constituent units to effectively integrate the basic research activities at these centers with academic research activities at IIST. IIST has submitted the revised memorandum of agreement to UGC to this effect. In alignment with the new space policy and the opening up of the space sector for private entrepreneurship, IST has given thrust to incubate more startups through the Space Technology Innovation and Incubation Center. Currently, 10 startups ranging from deep technology hardware firms to geospatial data analytics and science podcasts have been incubated, with 5 joining during the reporting period. Quantum technology and nanomaterials are emerging areas of research which are being given significant emphasis at IIST. The institute has established dedicated laboratories for quantum optical technologies and procured advanced equipment like the field emission scanning electron microscope to undertake pioneering work in these fields. The institute is nestled at the foothills of the Western Ghats, offering a view of Agastya Mountain, one of the highest peaks in the range. To preserve the ecosystem, we have established a biodiversity park named Agastya in the campus this year. A host of other facilities to enhance student activities were also inaugurated during the reporting period. Housed in more than 100 acres of lush green campus, IIST takes pride in our efficient practices, adhering to green protocol in the field of waste management, rainwater harvesting, energy and biodiversity conservation. IIST has been certified with A+ grade by Harita Kerala Mission, Government of Kerala, as a green institution for imparting the culture of environmental conservation to society. I am delighted to report that IIST has been selected as one among 100 institutions in the country for the prestigious 5G use case labs program of the Government of India. Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has awarded 5G use case laboratory through online mode to IIST. Many of our faculty members, research scholars and students were elected as fellows, members of several professional, national and international bodies and have been received accolades for their outstanding achievements. So there are many other activities for which the report has been already submitted. Before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Sri Jagdeep Dhangar ji, the Honorable Vice President of India, and Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhangar for gracing this occasion with their esteemed presence. Your presence has elevated our event to a new and unprecedented height. As I conclude, I am filled with a proud sense of optimism for the future. This year has marked incredible advances in India's space endeavors, achievements that stand as a testament to our nation's prowess. I am sure that our youth's boundless curiosity, innovative spirit, and unwavering commitment will elevate this prowess even further and will be a driving force to attain the vision of Atmanirbhar Vikasit Bharat. With this, I bring my remarks to a conclusion. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Chancellor, IIST, to address the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. Chief guest of the program, most respected Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Jagdeep Dhangar ji, Dr. Sudesh Dhangar ji, President IIST Governing Board and Chairman ISRO Somnath, Director Liquid Propulsion System Center and Guest of Honor Dr. V. Narayanan, Director VSSC and IIST Dr. S. Unnikrishnan Nair, Registrar IIST, Dean Academics Professor Kurvilla Joseph, distinguished invitees, Directors of ISRO Centers, Deans, faculty members, IIST staff, most importantly, my dear young degree recipients, prize winners, their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. I feel very elated to be amongst you on this august occasion to preside over the convocation of this great institute, which has a very special place in my heart. The day we started this institute way back in September 2007 is still etched green in my memory. After 17 years, I can look back with great pride and full satisfaction. Thus, this institute has grown in size and stature, as already highlighted by Director IIST, and also has prepared more than 1,400 quality scientists, engineers at ISRO, where they have been playing a pivotal role in shouldering crucial responsibilities in many of the prestigious ISRO programs like Chandrayaan-3, Aditya, Gaganyaan, and many, many more. In the area of research too, I am very happy to report to you that more than 250 research scholars are in this campus, and also the research required in many of the ISRO programs, particularly advanced technologies, are being pursued at IIST with great vigor under the umbrella of Advanced Space Research Group, thus functioning as the extended research wing of ISRO, which was envisaged when we started the institute way back 17 years. Our alumni too have made inedible marks in all domains of science, technology, startups, management and leadership roles, both nationally and in some cases internationally too. I feel very proud and happy to get associated with this preeminent institution in some form or other for the last 17 years, that is from the day one till date. Certainly, the stars of today's convocation are the graduating students. At the very outset, let me convey my warm greetings and hearty congratulations to each and every recipient of the degree, and my special word of appreciation to all award winners. The dreams of parents have come true today on this happy occasion. Therefore, my congratulations also belong to all proud parents, and some of them are there with us today, who have played a stellar role in the success of their children in this premier institution. It's also time to record our wholehearted appreciation to all faculty members, management and staff of IIST who have taken great strides in molding our youngsters from all over India in engineering education, in their thoughts, in their values, and also in setting directions to their careers ahead. The degree certificate that all of you receiving today is the very first step, remember, and no doubt it provides you the needed license to start your career. I, along with many other senior members, could be prouder, and I'm sure that you'll be receiving your degree and honors, which is a testimony to your sheer hard work during the first few years in this campus. In my opinion, convocation is also an occasion to gaze both past and future. While it's a day for you to look back with sense of satisfaction and the recalling your experiences, your trials and tribulations, and sometimes some of the pranks that you have played, you can rejoice. While you do all that, it's also a day to look forward to the exciting days ahead with hopes and expectations in the days and years to come. Truly, in my opinion, this is a very right transition period and a moment where transformation in your career and life takes place. Let us take a quick look and peep into your future. I'm certain that you are all looking forward either to start a career of your liking or undertake higher studies or anything else that you are keen to pursue. For all those who are keen to choose a new career, I have a word of caution. During your degree here, you would have got fascinated with a particular subject or would have developed a deep affinity with one area or other. And it's only natural for many of you to aspire to resume the same task which you like most once you start your career. But I want to tell you, it does not happen often, as the tasks that you encounter in your new career are dictated by the organizational demands and goals. Sometimes the task assigned could be even beyond what you have learned all these years. Therefore, I want to really caution each one of you, continuous learning should be one of the prerequisites. I think you should do that. I think Swami Vivekananda, one of the great sons of India, has eloquently articulated that experience is the greatest teacher and the learning should continue till our last breath. Gaining knowledge should be our prime aim as we move on in our life. The essence of education so far, I want to tell you, it has taught all of you to equip yourselves to learn newer and complex things to meet the demands associated with any new assignment. Many of us, our senior members who are in the front rows or on the stage here, I am sure that they have faced similar situation when they started the career. This is only to remind you how things get evolved. But their deep desire to learn new things demanded by the new tasks have helped them to excel in their career graphs. I think that's very important. IIST too has trained all of you with specific focus on, apart from many other things, learning newer things quickly, on developing an ability for a quicker grasp, or on getting engaged to a new task seamlessly. These tries, what you have learned and mastered here, will come to your rescue to face the challenges in future and achieve success. Whatever comes in your way, take it with great satisfaction and interest. I am sure that you will succeed. As all of you are entering into a new domain of nation building, you have a dominant role in shaping the future of the country or even globe. You are starting your career at a time when competitions are intense, opportunities are plenty, and challenges are indeed daunting. If you examine the growth of technology for the last few decades, no doubt we have seen leaps and leaps from steam engine to electricity to the internet to artificial intelligence, so on and so forth. I am sure that this exponential growth has impacted the humanity and also the way we live our lives. Coming years will witness much more rapid growth in many transformative technologies, and all of you are expected to influence the substantially lives of the billions of people across the country, or for better or worse, depending on how you decide to put them to use. So, on this august occasion, when you are charting your own future, it's only proper to remind you the words of wisdom Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former People's President of India, and also our first Chancellor. It was his advice that one should not only have high aspirations, but the aspirations have to be coupled with the hard work. So only the right combination of hard work and aspiration enables one to achieve our set goals. My young friends, the very fact that all of you are together here exemplifies the spirit of this august occasion. While it's a day to recall your collective experiences and memories at IIST, do not forget to stay in touch with your alma mater while you go to work, learn and excel. We from IIST would like to extend a warm invitation to each one of you to remain engaged with this institute and taking a keen interest in enhancing the future of this institute. Finally, I conclude by conveying my very best wishes once again to each one of you, and earnestly hope and desire that you will have a very bright and colorful career either at ISRO or elsewhere in India, so that you become instrumental in transforming this country into a developed nation very soon. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite the President Governing Body IIST, Secretary Department of Space for his address.
Good morning, all of you. Honorable Vice President of India, Dr. Jagdeep Thangarji, Dr. Srimati Sudesh Thangarji, Chancellor of IIST, Director, Registrar, Deans, faculty members, our invited guests, including the Director of the Rajiv Gandhi Institute, Sri Chandra Bose, Director from IISR, Sri Murthy, former Director of IIST, Sri Das Gupta, former faculty members, students, their family members, my greetings to you all on the occasion of this 12th convocation of Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. For an institute like this, which is very young, this is the 12th convocation. Accomplishments speak volumes about its growth and the journey. I would like to thank at this time our Honorable Vice President and Srimati Sudesh Thangarji for accepting our invitation and to grace this convocation. Thank you so much, sir. In fact, we have been inviting luminaries to come over to this institute and speak about it. I think that is happening now. Though it is at the far end of this country, I think it is making headlines today. I think that's something very proud moment for all of us. And equally proud for us that there are 1,000+ of alumni of IIST are contributing to the space program of this country. And the percentage of IISTians in ISRO is almost 15%. Never a single institution had this many number of people in an organization. That implies that you are making a mark in the decisions, the designs, the journey that ISRO is going to make in the future. And many of you from that is going to rise to the leadership positions in the future and going to decide the journey that India is going to make in the space arena in the future and the great vision that has been already announced by our Honorable Prime Minister when we move towards the Amrita in 2047. I am very sure that some of those are graduating today, and also those who are graduated and working in ISRO are going to be the decision makers, the prime movers of those fate that is waiting for all of us in the space arena. And thank you for that journey and the contribution that IIST has made. The accomplishment IIST has already been highlighted by the director, which I don't want to enter into. I only want to highlight that the changes, the vision that are required for the institute are really in front of us. Some of them have already been highlighted by our director. How to connect more with the industry, the space ecosystem that is emerging today in this country is something very, very, very important. We have taken steps towards that, to connect with that and to make each one of you, those who are graduating here, to be connected to the space ecosystem, to be directed towards not just employers of these firms, but also creating employment and ideas in this sector. The journey that the IIST is making in transforming the vision of IIST into the new space sector reform is something phenomenal, and I look forward to more accomplishment in that area, especially creation of startups, new innovative ideas that has to come out of it, and also the possibility of many of you to join the new ecosystem in the industry, startups area as well. Today you know that the entire admission procedure of IIST has been reformed in such a manner that the students who are graduating from IIST are not compelled to join ISRO. Though ISRO job is still something very sought after, but we are given this opportunity for students to seek higher studies and also entrepreneurship as an important element in their career goals. And I am very happy that this has been accepted and it has been made into a standard process now. Let me not prolong. I only want to tell you that today that all of you are graduating and great days ahead for each one of you. I feel that you need to contribute back to the institute. An institution is built only by the alumni over a long period of time. Though this being a younger institute, I think that that's not evidence at this moment, the contribution of the alumni, because they are still young and in the middle management levels. But in soon, few years later, you are going to adorn great positions. And it is very important that you contribute in creating the name and fame and also in various kinds of support that you need to deliver to them. Keep that in mind and connect with the institution at the moment that you graduate. I am also thankful to the faculty for putting their best efforts to produce one of the best talents in the country who are joining in IIST and to make them prepare for the future. Thank you so much for all the faculty members for their contribution. Once again, all the very best wishes to you. Let this convocation not just be a function that we conduct here, but also an affirmation of our faith in the system and also for you to be contributing to the journey that we are going to make in the space sector. The long days are not far away that we will one day land one of you on the moon. I think for that, prepare yourself for the journey. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Chief Guest to award degrees to the following students. Shah Nigar Chirag Bhai, Bachelor of Technology in Aerospace Engineering. Nitin M, Bachelor of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Avionics. Vishwas Patel, Bachelor of Technology in Engineering Physics and Master of Science in Astronomy and Astrophysics under Dual Degree Program. Bachelor of Technology in Engineering Physics and Master of Science in Solid State Physics under dual degree program. Regin KV, Master of Technology in Thermal and Propulsion.